Hi guys, it's Tiffany. So I guess it's Monday. You kind of lose track of time when you're, spending a lot of days on the beach, a lot of days at the pool, and the last few days I've been at a coaching summit. So, anyway, so I wanted to come on here. I wanted to talk. I don't see anybody joining yet, but anyway, I guess I'll just talk. And I have a really cool offer at the very end, so stay with us till I get done sharing some information with you, and I'll explain what we're doing that can help you and benefit you and something that you're going to want to leverage, okay? So yes, I am beachside. You can kind of see down below. There's the pool, and below the balcony, I don't want to there's a beach. The water's been super nice. We found coral. There was a rumor, I don't know, that there was a shark yesterday. I have no idea. I was in class all day yesterday, and then we had an evening event, and then I had a morning event. But a couple of things that came to me is really, really key things, right? So our day yesterday, JJ Virgin kind of opened our day, and she talked about the power of why. And if you're in multi-level marketing, or you're in business, or you do any self-development stuff, you're always told your why is so important, right? We're always told you have to figure out your why. You have to figure out your why. And when you have your why, and your why is strong enough, or your why makes you cry, or the why makes you want to throw up, right? Then we know that that is something we can go after, and that's something that we have to go and tackle. And what I realized yesterday, JJ Virgin was sharing the story about how, hey Patrick, how when she was launching the Virgin Diet, everybody told her that she couldn't launch a book with that title. Hey Colette. And that title was a bad title. It would not work. She said even Richard Branson contacted her and said, hey, JJ, you cannot have a book with the title Virgin Diet. It's just not appropriate. And she was like, I'm not on a boat. I'm just sitting on the balcony. And she was like, I'm going forward. I like the title. I'm going forward. And what I never knew personally was that the week of that launch, her son got hit by a car and left for dead and was bleeding out in the street. I had no idea about that part of the story. And she launched the Virgin Diet while she was in a hospital. And what made it so powerful and why it had to work for her, because she needed the money from that book launch to give her son the best care possible. And her goal was to make her son 110% better in health and in wellness and all of that than he was before his accident, before he got hit by this car and kind of run over, right? And she did stem cell transplants, and she's done all this stuff. And what's crazy is she anticipated that the Virgin Diet would make $500,000. What she never realized, and what she didn't get until later, because her why was so powerful, is that it's made $50 million. And it's crazy. So when you think about your why, one of the exercises we had to do yesterday was kind of rewrite our why. And I gave that a lot of thought, and I was like, yeah, it's for my girls. It's so we can travel. It's so that they can have great experiences, so they can grow up to be amazing women that help other people. But that, to me, it doesn't make me cry. That's personal, and I get it, but it's not big enough, right? And when I got to really thinking about the why and what drives me every time we have an event, and what drives me to help people, and what drives me to get on the phone with people. And Kat can testify to this. I mean, I'm sitting in an airport waiting to board a plane, and I was on the phone with Kat because this is what drives me. What drives me is to see other women succeed, to see them get their health back, to see them figure out their wellness strategies, to see them figure out health, and to take it and to live with it, right? And that's my driver. That's why I do this. I do this to make other strong moms. And it kind of hit me as we were rewriting this, and I was thinking about it last night, and then today, because we're on the ocean and there's different vibrations and energies here, I was like, all right, universe, all right, God, bring me my why. Bring me what is the why. And the why is that I want to help other moms get stronger. I honestly want to have 1 million women. And this may be people are like, Tiffany, that's nuts. But I speak to 300 to 500 a week when we're at an event. There's no reason I can't have 1 million women have a story of how they found wellness. And I want them to own their story. I'd love to help these women publish a book and tell their story. That'd be amazing and awesome. But that's what I want. My why is to be able to say, I've helped 100 women be strong. I've helped 100 women own their health. I've helped, and that 100 is going to turn into that 1 million. But, 100 this year would be awesome. And then I've helped 1 million women be able to tell their story of health, to be able to tell their story of how they were healed, to be able to tell their story of their wellness. How do they own their wellness? And so what Dr. Joel Evans then talked about was how health is not, I always thought of health as a state of being, right? You're either health or you're not health, or you're on your track to health, and it's a continuum. But what Dr. Joel Evans explained was that health is not a state of being. Health is a skill. And it makes complete sense when we look at the definition of health, because the definition of health tells us that health is not the mere absence of disease. It's the constant striving to be healthier, and that's the definition of health. So if you think about health as a skill, and I love that, right? You have a skill that you learn, and maybe your skill gives you the mindset, and the skill allows you to use wellness traits, and the skill allows you to exercise, and the skill gives you knowledge. But health is a skill that we learn. We're not born with this skill. We learn the skill of health. And then you have to ask yourself, well, who helps educate and teach you the skill of health? That's where the coach comes in. A lot of the doctors treat health, but they don't teach you. They don't give you that skill that you need to maintain your health. And so that's what a functional medicine coach can do, and that's somebody like myself. We can help educate you along the way, which is something else I love doing, and help teach you the skill of health and help empower you to be healthier. Part of what I've done with a lot of my private clients is get them that skill of health, and they know where to stay within the boundaries and how far they can go and how to get back on track, and and how to just own their health. But in owning that, it's a skill that they've developed. The other thing that Dr. Joel Evans said is that people will not implement what they do not understand. And it's so true. So true. You can hand somebody a book like the Virgin Diet or the Walls Protocol, but if they don't have the understanding of what it's going to give them, or the understanding of, even if they know that it's going to help them heal, but they don't understand how to do it, you get lost in the confusion. It's like when you're handed the diagnosis of celiac disease, like I was, and told not to eat gluten. You're like, great, I'll just go to the grocery store and I'll buy food. But then you walk into the grocery store and you don't even know what to buy. Or you just put everything that says gluten-free on the box in your cart, and then you look at it and it's like all this junk. And you're like, I can't live on junk. What the heck? But until you actually are able to understand what you need to do, you're unable to implement. Hello, Miss McMillan. And so that coaching encounter is really about providing you an environment of insight and education, and an insight into knowledge, and an insight of trial and error, and an insight to, hey, every day's a new day and you can always start over, and an insight into the foods that are actually healthy for you, and an insight into how to heal your mitochondria, how to help your adrenals, and insight into all this stuff. In that environment of time, and that time, the time is the time that you're working with your coach, the time is the time that you're spending on your health and to gain the skill. But in that environment of time is where the magic happens. And that's where it starts to click. And it's where you start to take on your new role. And in that environment of time and where all that magic happens is where people are able to heal. They heal through food. They heal through mindset. They heal through getting rid of and discarding things that are not beneficial for them. They heal through just moving forward. They heal through so many ways and just gaining wisdom. And they become able to tell that story. And they become one of those 100 this year, or my 1 million goal in 10 years, of these women that can own their health, be strong, and tell how they found their wellness and help others through their story. So the weekend's been amazing. It's been powerful. Will I be back? Oh my goodness. Yes. Next year I will be at the AIC conference again. I will go to the coaching summit. It was amazing. It was so powerful. If you're somebody that's like, Tiffany, I'd love to be a coach like you are. I'd love to figure out how to make this happen. Comment below this video, #coach, and I'll get you a link so you can check out Functional Medicine Academy yourself. There's a new class that starts in September of this year, and you have time to enroll in that and make sure it works, and put it on a credit card, find financial planning, make payments, whatever. They do all that stuff. But if you're somebody that's like, I think I can help people, then #coach underneath this video. If you're someone that said, hey, what you just told us about getting our why and figuring it out and about health being a skill was valuable, Hashtag value. So I know that I'm still providing you value because I always want to do that. If you're watching this live, hashtag live. And if you're watching the replay, hashtag replay. It helps me with, figuring out when to go live. I know that depending on where you're at, you're probably still at work right now, where in the East Coast where we are, it's 5:30 and I'm hanging out in front of the ocean. Okay, so special offer, because I said in the comments I was going to bring you health is a skill, and I'm going to give you a special offer. This offer is something that I've thought a lot about. And I've thought a lot about, like, how do I make this happen? How do I make this work? And I think I have it all figured out. If I don't, we'll work through it. Just to be honest with you, if there's something that doesn't work, we'll modify it. We'll make it work, all right? But this is what I want to do. I want to do a 3-month coaching program for a group of 10 women, right? 3 months, 10 women. I want to get you the Thrive Clean workbook. I want us to use that workbook as the building blocks to building our skill of health. It's going to get you meal plans. It's going to get you grocery lists. I want you to know that you're going to have proven results. You're going to either lose weight, feel better, get rid of your bloat. You may not have all of it happen, but you're going to have some things happen. San Antonio is on week 9. They've got 2 women whose blood pressure meds have been decreased. Are they off their meds? No. But decreased is amazing. We have another woman in San Antonio who's, again, 3 weeks in to doing an inflammation decreasing diet with the help of a coach, was able to put her wedding ring on for the first time in 10 years. That means your arthritis in your joints goes away. It means that you're pooping regular. It means that your headaches are gone. It means that you have this energy. You become one of these women that's like, I am strong. I can tell my story. I have wellness. I know how to do wellness, and I'm going to make this work, and I'm going to tell other women how to help themselves, right? And that's what I want. I want to grow this little army, if you say, right? Or this little group of people that live strong and they own their strength and they go forward and they change lives, because that's important. So, weekly mindset videos, weekly emails, but we're also going to do for those 3 months, we're going to have 9 weekly calls. We'll get on Zoom, the group of us. We'll do coaching. I will give you coaching in this group. The other thing that I'm giving you as a bonus, if you're one of these 10 women that say, Tiffany, I want to do this 3 months with you, I'm going to give you a private one-on-one coaching session for 1 hour. We're going to do an intake session. I want to look at your intake forms. Because why? Why is because I want to know where you're at. I want to know where your scores are, and I want to know exactly the path that we need to get you on to get there. Because for some people, that path is a little bit different than somebody else. Everybody's unique. Everybody's biome's unique. Everybody's gut's a little bit different. So let's get it so it's modified for you. Let's get it so it's customized and it works. And let's figure out what your goals are for the end of the 3 months. If you're somebody that's like, I need to lose 10 pounds, great. That's your goal. If you're somebody else that's like, I want to go and decrease my blood pressure meds, fabulous. You want your cholesterol to come down? Even better, right? What are your goals? And let's customize it to you so when we're on the group call, we can help hold you accountable to what you said your goal was. And if you need to readjust, you can always readjust your goal, all right? And if you're not in Chicago, right, you don't have to be, because we're doing this virtually. So don't feel like you have to be Chicago local to get in on this and leverage this opportunity, all right? So 10 women, 3 months, 9 every 1 week sessions, okay? Emails of education, emails of encouragement, value, complete value of knowledge. I'm going to set up a private Facebook group for these 3 months. Hey, Teresa. And we're going to do this together. Now, what I want you to know is you're going to be able to not only leverage my knowledge and wisdom and my coaching skills, you're going to be able to leverage the knowledge and the learnings of the group, because different people are going to come to different ideas or different learnings at different paths in their course. And you're going to be able to leverage the community and rely on them. And I love the idea that we have in one of our other coaching groups. It's like, hey, I just need to exercise. Can you remind me on Tuesday? And that woman might get like 4 text messages on Tuesday that's like, hey, did you exercise? You told us to tell you to do it, right? Or somebody might say, I'm allergic to carrots. What can I put in this recipe? And then you may have 5 other women come back and say, what about, and jicama? What about red peppers? What about orange peppers? What about, celery? And they have all these great ideas. And the power of people thinking alike and doing it together is huge, huge. When you have major people that come together, they're all in it for a change. That's where the magic happens, because that's our environment, and we're in that time window for the magic to happen. And magic are miracles. Miracles happen every day. If you don't believe in miracles, I'm going to tell you right now, Believe in the miracles. They happen all the time, every single day. All right. So a lot of you are like, okay, now, what else do I need to know? Well, first of all, you need to know how much is it going to cost you. So it's $125 a month. Each month for 3 months, it's just $125, and that is amazing. The other thing is, like I said, it's the meal plans, it's the grocery list. I'm going to give you a copy of the Thrive Clean workbook as part of this program. You're going to get proven results. You're going to get your goals, right? You're going to get the mindset. You're going to get journaling. You're going to have a place in the workbook to actually do your journaling every week. Share your information with each other in the group. We'll be able to post in the private group. We'll have the weekly Zoom calls, whether you join via your phone or you actually join on your laptop so we can see your smiling face. And we're going to have that private intake session for the 10 people. And that means that's 10 hours of my time that I'm giving you because I want you to create these stories. All right? If you need to put it on a credit card, I understand. I can help you do that. If you need to do PayPal, we can figure that out. If you need to do weekly payments to get the $125, it's just easier for your budget. We can make that happen. And if you just want to pay all of it up front, which is $125 times 3 months, we can make that happen. It's going to be custom tailored to you. If this is something you are interested in, I want you to put #coach. If you're interested in being a coach, right, and learning how to be a coach. If you're interested in doing this 3-month program, you're going to put #Thrive. Now I'm going to contact you privately and we'll figure out what's going to work for you, okay? #Thrive is going to get you the information to make this happen. What I also need you to know is that there's going to be an application process because you have to be ready for the change. You can't just make a change because you said that you want to be skinnier. You can't just make the change because you live every day in pain. You have to be ready to take on the change. You have to be ready to say, I'm going to actually do the action. And so who's this for, right? And I'm starting to tell you about who is it for. Well, first of all, I said it's for women. It's for women that have a spiritual mindset. It's for women who believe in miracles, women who believe there's a better way. It's for moms. It's for grandmas. It's for women with autoimmune diseases. It's for women that have breast cancer survivors. It's for women that just want to feel better, want to love their life, want to be able to tell their story of finding their health, of finding healing and helping other women heal in the future. Because I'm going to tell you after these 3 months, you're going to have enough power and information that you could become a coach if you wanted to and pursue a coaching degree. Or you could go out and tell other people that this is what I did and it's working and start small groups. Just like Miss Regina Pope started in San Antonio. You'll have that information and I can help you make it happen and make it real. Because like I said in the beginning of the video, my why is to get 1 million women to tell their story of healing and health, to be strong in it and to own it and to help other women heal. So that's who this is for. And I know Patrick is on here and watching, and I'm sorry, Patrick, you're not a woman. But if you're looking for great baked goods, contact Patrick. Patrick gives us great recipes. But my mission is to help 1 million women find their story of healing and to be able to tell their story of healing, which is even more important than just finding it, be able to voice it and to be able to share it. All right, so again, you're going to put #Thrive if you want to get an application to be part of this group of 10 women. I would love to start this on next Monday. And I know that's like super close. But if you're somebody that's like, I'm ready to be in action, I knew I needed this, I needed to make this happen, then Monday's Monday. Let's make it happen. I'll get you the information. We'll get this rolling. We'll get on a phone call. We'll do the 1-hour sessions next week. We'll get everything up and going. We'll find the time for the group calls. And we'll just dive right in, and I'll go to FedEx and start shipping workbooks, or I'll order them from the warehouse and have them at your house so that you've got them to get started. Because until you get started, the change doesn't happen. All right? So it's a 3-month program. We're going to do Thrive Clean virtually, and we're going to do it extra. Now, first 5 people, huge, huge bonus. Thank you for staying till the end of the video. Huge, huge bonus. First 5 people that apply and get accepted into being the group of 10 get a free Thrive Clean apron. It's a professional chef's apron with the words Thrive Clean embroidered across the front in green, because it's a reminder that you need to be thriving in your health. You need to be eating things that are green and doing it with clean foods in a clean environment and a clear mind and making it happen. And you guys, if you're curious about results, I mean, the results are in the testimonials we already have. The results the results are losing weight. The results are losing bloat. The results are less headaches, less inflammation, being able to put a ring on your finger if your joints are swollen, getting your swelling to go down, getting to be not constipated, getting to be full of energy without having to take an additional vitamin B because sometimes we just need that, or having to go and grab some energy drink. You don't want to be doing that. The results are tasty. The results are delicious. The results are life-changing. Because like I said, at the end of these 3 months, you're going to own your story. You're going to be strong in it. You're going to know where your strengths are, and you're going to be able to go out there and change other people's lives. And it's about one, helping 10, helping to make it happen. So let it start with you. Be one of these that say, hey, #Thrive. I'm going to get this application. I'm going to apply. I'd love to be one of the first 5, right? Own that. Make that be you, and get that Thrive Clean professional chef's apron so that you can wear that while you're doing your preparations and while you're jamming and you're making it happen. All right, guys. Again, #value if you found value. If you've got questions, let me know what they are. I'll get them answered for you, but we're going to start on Monday. Monday it is. Monday's when we start thriving. Monday's when we get the group rolling, and it's going to be magical. So, talk to y'all soon. Thank you for tuning in. If you've got somebody in your life that needs this information, and maybe you're not the one that needs to be thriving and you're not the one that's ready, but you know somebody that is ready, share this video with them. Tag them below this video. I'll pay you for the referral. Let's get them to be able to tell their story. Let's get them strong. Let's get them to their healing path. And let's get them to own that and learn that skill of health. Because once you have that skill of health, you're never going to lose it. Never. All right. Have a blessed evening.